I would like to thank the members of the council for the opportunity to speak this evening and for all you do to serve this community. As a pastor and as a man of faith, I believe what the Bible says when it tells us that all authority is a minister of God to us. And so I want to thank you for your service. I would also like to respectfully request that the council strongly consider repealing the new daytime curfew ordinance. My wife and I have both served as educators in public, private, and now homeschool arenas. And so we appreciate the great responsibility and challenge that educators face today. However, we believe that these amendments adopted in September are an unnecessary infringement on the rights of the citizens of Bedford. The daytime curfew ordinance negates the freedoms granted homeschooling parents by state law. There is no compulsory attendance law in Texas for homeschoolers requiring them to be in school during the hours designated by the daytime curfew ordinance. There are too many legitimate legal reasons for a student to be in public during daytime hours to impose an overall curfew. And yes, there are defenses in place in the ordinance to cover many of these, but it would require law-abiding citizens to appear in court after receiving a citation. The ordinance, in effect, labels every student who is in public in the city of Bedford between the hours of 9 and 2:30 as guilty until they can prove that they are innocent. In December 2005, a homeschool student in Paris, Texas, received a citation while riding her bicycle to a pharmacy to pick up medicine for her sick mother. In another city, homeschool students were removed from the public library because they were researching during school hours. Then there are appointments, jobs, dual enrollment classes at community college, outdoor physical education, and so many other legitimate reasons for law-abiding juveniles to be in public in the daylight. Not only does this ordinance infringe on the rights of citizens, it puts our law enforcement officials in the impossible situation of enforcing a statute that has too many reasonable exceptions. And as for the truancy issue, Texas state law, namely House Bill 2237, already empowers police officers to return any truant student back to their school campus. And as recently as 2007, House Bill 776 was adopted to include schools as a place where law enforcement officials could transport juveniles that they had already taken into custody. These laws rightly treat truancy as irresponsible but not necessarily criminal behavior. There has been no reliable statistical data to prove that daytime curfews deter truancy or juvenile crime rates. The school district reports that truancy is down, I know, but no cause-effect relationship can be shown. And in December, I believe the police department reported that only one citation was even given at all. So the statistics are ambiguous at best. In fact, in Cincinnati, Ohio, truancy has actually increased after the passing of a daytime curfew. There are already direct legal measures in place to deal with truancy. An arbitrary ordinance that impedes our rights as parents to be responsible for the education and well-being of our own children is not the way to take care of one isolated issue. We don't ban cars from the road because some drivers choose to drive while intoxicated. Instead, we impose tough penalties on drivers that choose to drive while intoxicated. Let's reconsider the daytime curfew ordinance so that we will not get on a slippery slope of taking away personal freedoms to deal with one problem that can be targeted specifically and effectively. Let us come together, city government, law enforcement, educators, and parents, to find a way to work together to ensure the safety and the success and the liberty for all of our children. And if this council would so move to form a coalition to do just that, let me be the first. I offer my service to be able to help in any way that I can. Thank you again for your consideration of this matter.
Council have any questions, any comments from this gentleman? Anybody? Okay.